Welcome back to The Jump. I'm Jorge Sedano in for Rachel Nichols. That's Amin, Elhassan. That's six-time NBA champ Scottie Pippen. The NBA season is quickly turning into a showcase down in Dallas featuring 20-year-old phenom, his name, Luka Doncic. Here's a look at the dominance of Doncic.
He has a vibe to him, his intrinsic sense for what's going to happen next.
He and LeBron James, the only players with a 40-point triple-double before the age of 21.
You can stop talking about his age because it obviously doesn't make any difference.
They have a bona fide star in this kid right here.
I was confident last year, but obviously this year I'm playing better than last year for now. Just to get used to the NBA, it's going to be tough games.
Hey, let's make a stop, y'all.
It's a lot of things, mental things, the way the game is played.
Good shot, boy.
Getting used to everything. And it's a lot about confidence.
Ah! James isolating against Doncic. You bet! Doncic, he got it!
LeBron is a great player. He was my idol when I was young, so facing him, it was great stuff for me.
Doncic saw it when no one else did.
Oh yeah, it was a great game, you know. Obviously, I wanted to win, but that didn't happen. I was admiring him, so it was a special moment for me. I'm gonna remember that game for a long time.
Oh, Luka Doncic with the authority. Luka Magic has made everybody ooh and ah.
I always felt like I can lead some teams.
The legend of Luka continuing to be written.
We got a group of young guys that can keep building up and up. We're not at the top, not yet for sure, and we just gotta get better.
Oh my goodness, what a show!
Luka Doncic is only the fifth player to ever average a 30-point triple-double over a 10-game span, joining LeBron, Russ, Jordan, and Oscar. That's a pretty good group there. Tonight, the Mavs host the Clippers and their group of talented perimeter defenders. Scottie, as one of the best perimeter defenders ever.
Did they keep my picture off of there for a reason?
How do the Clips try to defend Luka?
Wow, well, that's going to be a tall order. I mean, right now his confidence is so high, and he's playing with such a pace. You know, you can't get him out of control. You can't get him rattled. You can't get him off of his execution. I think you allow him to score the basketball or not allow him, but I think you deny the other guys. I think it's his all-around game that makes him so effective. And he gets a lot of guys trying to bite on and catching them cheating, and that's when his all-around game really stands out. I think for me, knowing the Clippers, they got a lot of bodies to throw at him, from Patrick Beverly to Kawhi, Paul George. But I don't think any of those guys, size-wise, matches up with this kid well. He's physically gifted, and he has the ability to play the game at his own pace. And for me, I would say try and stop the other guys, but he's probably going to still be able to manage 30 points. But if you can cut down the 10 assists and the 10 rebounds, then you've done a job.
I mean, to Scottie's point, clearly he leads them in assists and points, but he's been their best rebounder in this stretch, too.
He's a big dude, man. People don't understand. He's not like a frail, skinny kid. He's a big, physical player. He, like Scottie said, he plays at his own pace, so it gives you the illusion of he's slow. But no, he's just taking his own time. You can't rush him in anything. The player that he reminds me of the most in the league is actually a guy the Clippers played last week, James Harden. And so I wonder if the Clippers are going to try to guard him the same way they guarded Harden, where a lot of double teams, a lot of traps, and try to get the ball out of his hands. Now, the problem is you can't do it like the Clippers did, where the weak side defense is totally asleep and you get a bunch of guys who are wide open for three. You got to be a lot more active on the weak side if you're going to do this every single time. Probably a better strategy is you throw some doubles sometimes you show them single coverage, sometimes it's Kawhi, sometimes it's Paul George. Keep them guessing, because the more kind of he can rely on, oh, they're going to send two this way or these two guys, the more easier it is for him to process what's happening.
Scottie, to his point, we've seen recently that trend with James Harden, and in the James Harden situation, they've been sending the double very early in the shot clock. Do you think that could be a good strategy for Luka?
Well, I don't think that style will work against Luka, because he's not the type of player that's going to be looking to score the basketball. He's more of a facilitator. He's going to get the team involved, and then when things break down, Now you got to worry about him. Late clock action, things of that nature. But I think throughout the game, I think you'll be burning a lot of energy if you try to take the ball out of his hand. He's still going to execute the offense. Again, he's a player that plays with a pace. So they're not going to be able to speed him up or rattle him.
He's 20 years old.
It's crazy.
He can't drink. Right now, he could not come and have a
He
drink.
could when he was in Europe.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's true. Take it back. I'll see you in Ljubljana.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports analysis and highlights, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.